You're in the frame. I'm in the frame. So we're in the frame right now.
This is our top 10 countdown of Degrassi Nowhere to Run.
Adam.
He was in the episode.
He was in the episode, and that was enough for us.
First time I've ever seen Adam wear short sleeves in the history of Degrassi. Adam has arms? What?
And, he had physio, and I was like,
He was like, I can't go to the cabin. He should have. Then, Eli would have seemed to have more of a purpose to be there. Wasn't it weird how Eli was just sort of like, yeah, I took a bus and then I biked the rest. I was like, but why? Didn't anyone just give you a ride? Right. If you were ever like, Alex, I'm sorry, you have to take a bus and then bike the rest of the way.
Why did you go?
I'd be like, no.
So Adam being in the episode overall was just such a great thing because we love Adam. Even if it was just for a smidge of time.
Just a taste. Dave.
Yeah, shocking, right? That we actually put Dave in a top countdown?
When Dave says, I missed you, girl, I was like,
who starts it with, I missed you, girl, and then, listen, I'm a man now.
What poor girl in the world gave it up to Dave Turner? Because Dave is a man now.
I don't know if I should shake her hand.
Girlfriend, I think we need to have a talk.
Or if we should give her some Ben and Jerry's and talk things out, I think
I don't think it was a good life choice.
No, I felt like the whole time that he was talking to Allie, Usher's These Are My Confessions should have been playing in the background.
You kind of didn't know where they stood. You thought they broke up, but at the same time you were kind of like,
yeah. So how did they end again? Were they okay? It seemed kind of like they were on a break. I don't really think breaks are real things, so I didn't know.
And it was a whole summer. I'm just kind of like, what is going on?
So
whatever. Dave and Allie, I thought we were gonna wait for each other, and I was like, Allie,
wait for each other. She had sex with Johnny DeMarco. So what does waiting really mean for her? I just hate her.
Eli. On a bike.
Alex predicted the future.
You know what I did, though?
Right?
I'll show you guys this clip.
The following message is brought to you by Degrassi Hand Transplants, bringing you man hands for all of those special occasions.
Hello, son. You crashed your car on purpose after he wrecked Morty? I'm thinking Schwinn.
No.
Schwinn.
I don't feel like that's
you
a whole
pedal.
frog.
I said back in the day, I was like, Eli, you crashed your hearse. If your parents get you another car, I'ma say something because you're not supposed to be driving, but they could get you a Schwinn. And look at that.
And they got him a Schwinn.
He got a Schwinn.
He rides up on his bike, all skippy happy, with this, a rooster on his shirt in this strange pattern in color. I was just like, Eli?
It's good day for a Spitz or something. It was super Jewish. It was super hilarious. It was so out of character. Eli in the daylight, embarking in physical activity, talking to a group of people that he's basically never interacted with before, with a rooster on his shirt.
Right?
What are you talking about? Eli on a bike. I mean, I dig it. Bianca.
It's a shocker, guys, right? Who is our new fave right now? I love Bianca.
Who hated Bianca more than we did? Why did we hate her? Because she was a skanky hoe. I mean, because she messed with Adam. She was kind of the funny little narrator in this episode. The whole time you're kind of but why is Bianca there? Because she's kind of sewing everything along in a nice little pattern.
Especially her throwdown with Allie. Oh my gosh, it was perfect. Bianca knows that it's just a little spice of biatch on top of everything.
Skanky hoes die first, that's why. Katie and Marisol getting high.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of the fans had said to us, I think that they're gonna go up to the cabin and do some drugs. And I was like, not on Degrassi. Yeah, right, Alex, not on Degrassi.
Right.
Yeah, they did.
Marisol just being freaked and paranoid, and Katie sawing the door. Perfection.
That chainsaw has to weigh more than Chloe did. And it's so large, and the second a contact high kicks in for Katie, and you're just this is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
It was really just bravo on both of their parts. They're really great together.
Got E. Clare, guys. It was a little bit of a tease. I think E. Clare has become a big tease lately, especially for the E. Clare shippers. For a second, you really did have a little bit of hope, and you were like,
That's the writers like to do that. They like to do this little treat and then take it away.
Something almost happened. Eli was very nice to her.
Oh my gosh, just him finding her in the woods, and I knew it. I was screaming at the TV. I was like, please!
You knew.
He's gotta find her in the woods!
Claire's like, who? is you see really skinny legs like walking up, and like he grabbed her, and like at first I was like, what is, like, because he was like, I was like, oh my god,
He's just a little intense.
yeah, it was great. They had a moment. Claire wanted to kiss him, not for the right reasons.
We'll forgive you this time.
The fans are stressing out about the fact that Claire has this big character arc now, and it's becoming a little unforgiving. What can I say about it? I don't feel like I have the right.
Just think for a second. If you're a pretty girl, nice girl in life, going through some crazy stuff, and you have two beautiful guys, very different, fighting over you, basically. I don't know what I would do. She's 15, so I can't even imagine.
People forget about the fact that Claire Edwards is 15. She's had this new relationship with Jake, yes, who is now her stepbrother, and yes, it's incestuous, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't accept the fact.
No.
But the fact of the matter is, the girl is 15, and the fact of the matter is, she just had this, like, really tough school year with Eli. So it's kind of like, I don't think her mind is set into jumping back into that relationship right now.
No, I don't think so either.
In our opinion, Eli and Claire need to be a little single.
I think Eli's got the right idea right now. He seems to be on his, rooster on the shirt path. Claire just needs to take a piece of the book of Eli.
If she did kiss him, and it was for the wrong reasons, if that had happened,
I might
have been. Recently, Teron Moore from Ology.com interviewed Monroe Chambers. You can check it out on Ology.com. And Monroe did say he does believe Eclair is endgame. Do I think it's going to happen this season? No. I think Eli's going to get a little taste of somebody else. Somebody else. But eventually,
But it
guys.
can happen. We just need to keep holding on.
That's what Degrassi teaches us after all.
Who wants cake?
First of all, when Jake was going to bring her the roses, I was mad.
Okay, I broke a little bit.
But he's her brother now.
I know.
And he was gone all summer. All summer?
I just don't like to see pretty roses go to waste.
I know.
He could give them to me. They have a fight. He's like, Jesus? And she's like, I don't like you. It's over.
Why is she like Lady in Red with the hooker heels? And Helen is a sloppy bride. I don't even know. Like, it's like a tablecloth, and her hair was just like... Glenn looked good, though.
Glenn always looks good.
Glenn looked good.
She goes, basically, it's over. And then they yell, who wants cake?
And I said, not me!
Exactly. No one wants cake.
All of the cake imagery in this episode...
Because there was so much.
We had cake
with cake.
Eating cake.
Exactly.
The picture of cake on a cake, and then cake was eating the cake.
It was good.
You see them cutting down the middle of the cake. But why would you want a human being on your cake? Ew.
Sam Earl was on my cake.
Okay.
I would be happy.
Cake kept eating each other's faces. Like, Claire ate his face, then he ate her face.
It's like, stop eating my face.
They had this, like, weird little, like, incestuous scene before they, like, went to bed. And they're like, like, dreaming about my sibling on the other side of the wall. I thought this was for kids. What is going on? A little freaky for my taste. Since when did the Edwards have another bedroom?
I think they were just like, addition, boom.
Marcy and Claire always shared a room, and I asked the writers about this, and they were like, well, Jake and his dad were doing a lot of renovations, and I was like, yeah, of course. Does that mean it was planned all along? Were they building Jake a room? Like, they were like, this is for Jake. I'm sure Jake and Claire would share a room, gladly.
It's like in the Brady Bunch movie.
It's weird when Greg and Marcia share the attic. Oh my god, it's so weird!
Guys,
here's the story of a lovely lady who was bringing them two very lovely pastries. I'm done with cake. It's over.
It's too much. I've had my fill of the sugaries.
It's been sitting there for a while. It's stale. It's moldy. I don't want it. And they keep trying to serve it to us.
I have to eat cake every night. Yup. I can't even say no because it's on stage.
See, they force it on you. They force the
cake
on you. You don't get a choice. It's just there.
It's cake or die.
Claire tells off Valley.
Yes.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Claire was kind of harsh. Was she? Yeah, kind of. But I liked it. I was like, you know what? Allie needed that. Allie's like, oh, Dave. Her problems with Dave were all because of her anyway.
It made me mad. It made me mad.
Yeah, Dave had every reason to be like, we shouldn't be together. Still, Dave, ew, the whole virginity losing thing, gross.
Ew.
We did say someone was going to swipe their V cards.
And it was Dave.
It was Dave.
Oh.
We didn't think so. We thought it'd be at the cabin with a little, But no.
No, it was Dave.
It was Dave.
That reminds me. Katie and Drew, they were like, let's go out to lunch. And then they like go upstairs to the bedroom. I was like, what? Is lunch up in the bedroom?
Yeah,
freaking bed. I don't know.
Sally's like, oh, well, I haven't seen Dave, and he hasn't been texting me, and blah, blah, blah. And Claire's like, okay, I, like, have a thing for my brother. Can we agree to disagree here?
Bianca's like, girl, you love your stepbrother. And I was like, I know, right?
Bianca knows how to put it.
I know. This is another, like, sub-favorite moment is Claire's basically like, Allie, we don't have room for you. Oh, Eli, do you want to ride? I was just like, yes. And she rides away, like, in the truck, and she's, like, sitting between them. And I'm just kind of like,
Yeah, I mean, that was some great imagery right there.
This saga never ends. It just never ends.
I love that she didn't forgive her after the whole kiss, but I think it's wrong that she forgave Jake the way she did and did not forgive Allie. I've seen so many girls in real life do that.
It's stupid.
And I'm like, obviously, she's your best friend. It's her fault, too.
But she didn't make out with herself.
Right,
you know how he is? He's very like, Shma. I'm like, I'm Sean Connery. But he's just like, no. He's a suave little demon. He went up there. And the fact that he was like, if I knew Claire was coming, I wouldn't have kissed Allie.
Yeah. Well, no.
Oh, good excuse.
No, duh. Like, obviously.
It made me mad that, like, when Allie approached Claire, he was like, oh, and he, like, walked away. As if Claire already dismissed it.
As if he's not already a part of that. Claire, you had every right to be mad at Allie. You want to ignore Allie? Go ahead. But you should have done the same for Jake. There's no reason why he should be exempt from that because you still care about him.
He's scuzz. I don't care.
You're blinded by that, and that's unfortunate. Good job telling off Allie, but that doesn't mean that Jake should not have the same repercussions.
It was a flaw in your judgment. It's Claire Edwards, her character arc. It's just It's going like.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll deal.
She'll bounce back.
Yeah.
Girlfriend will come back to us.
Exactly.
Eventually.
We're waiting here.
We're waiting. Really loved Crew's whole conclusion and Katie's acceptance of Bianca and telling Bianca that she's not going to gain that power, that she trusts her boyfriend. Go and walk Bianca to her car.
Yeah.
Because you know what?
Like,
I trust him. She's a strong, you know what?
Yeah.
And
that's why she's the HBIC. We're so pro-Crew right now. And I like that Drew and Bianca are still going to be friends. It's at a safe level. I kind of trust Drew.
I don't think Bianca has bad intentions, especially after everything that happened. You can only hope that everything is going to be okay.
I mean,
but it never
for a little while at least.
I don't know. I just have a feeling that more things are going to happen in season 11 and it's just going to be bad.
Just know, it can't be Degrassi without things going awry.
We got like sort of a happy resolve from this two-parter that not a lot of people got.
Yeah, I think that's interesting because I'm actually pretty happy with everything.
And right now we're sort of like, oh, okay, and then it's gonna come back and it's gonna be like, oh, okay.
Exactly. Like, slowly our faces are gonna melt.
Okay.
Each video we're just gonna get lower and lower and meltier.
Is that what happened? Because that's not what I thought happened. Because I'm pretty sure that's not what happened.
That's our top 10 for you guys. Yeah. If you guys had any more moments that you enjoyed, let us know. Because I'm sure we loved them too. But nowhere to run. It was a nice preview of what's to come.
Sweet two-parter.
Yeah.
Like, such a treat. A Halloween treat.
Bravo to all the writers.
Everyone is fabulous.
Be prepared, guys. More should come, and hopefully we'll get some sneaky peekies and things like that soon.
The sneaky peekies
and promi-womies.
I don't like them.
Today,
be prepared.
Exactly.